Here come your defending Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks!
On the visitor's sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here come the reigning AFC champion Patriots, led by the MVP runner-up from a year ago, Drake May, now in his third season.
Still young, but growing in stature and savvy with every start. Ended up the MVP runner-up last season, 35 total touchdowns, and led the Pats to the Super Bowl before losing to the Seahawks.
12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, May. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 37.
May going to give it to Henderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The tight end Henry here in motion. To the air, May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, May. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. From the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 3rd and 8.
A.J. Brown. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The reigning Super Bowl champion Seahawks taking the field behind a guy who has now established himself as a franchise quarterback in Sam Darnold.
How about that? Super Bowl champion with the Seattle Seahawks after having a big year the season before with the Minnesota Vikings. What has allowed Sam Darnold to get here? I think perseverance. Every stop, he's found a way to get through it, and in most cases, found a way to get better.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. Darnold now to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Here's Darnold. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. New England's offense set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Myers' kick is good. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Open man, that's Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
Throwing here is May. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Brown goes in motion left. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And they go play action with May. To the sideline and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw with May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Henderson going to run for it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
Here's May. Got a man. It's Keyshawn Butte. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Past the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, 14 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Patriots 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Back to throw, Darnold. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. There's Charbonnet once again. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the carry, Charbonnet. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Seahawks.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 3.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From 28 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Tyrese Knight on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Henderson.
At the 21-yard line.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air, May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
At the Patriots' 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Darnold's pass.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Patriots 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Borregales now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson, 35 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
49-yard line.
Darnold. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New England.
To throw, it's May. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw, May. That's complete, Travion Henderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In motion left comes Brown. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man wide open. It's Shaheed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Darnold. A short one caught by Barner. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw again. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
At the 29-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So 3rd down becomes even harder. Now it's going to go back 5 to 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Looking to put a drive together. Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, May with it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action, May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here is May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Looking to put a drive together. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Able to slither by. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
the tight end Henry here in motion. To the right side, this is Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's May. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. The extra point now for Borregales. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he had it going in the 1st half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start the drive with Wilson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15. 1st down Seahawks.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out into open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard
Back
line.
to throw, Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Again, Darnold.
10 yards to go.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Pats at the line ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jet sweep, Dobbs. Tackled by the quarterback, Josh Jobe.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
To throw is Darnold. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. On the return is Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it.
At the 47-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down is May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Straight ahead, Henderson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To the air, May. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 180 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
There's Charbonnet once again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. 31-31. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England trying to get a place on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Mays pass.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw. May.
43-yard line.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's May. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's dependent on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
New England.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the counter, it's Henderson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Travion Henderson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Borregalis now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Patriots 38.
5 plays there on that drive.
31.
And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Here's Darnold. A short one caught by Barner. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Faking the give. Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. We'll get back to Charbonnet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks first down.
To the air again, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Sam Darnold taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, May. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And this one's incomplete. 80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Darnold to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play action. May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post, the clock hits zeros.
Brings up 2nd.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun and give to Charbonnet. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Brings up 3rd and
well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Charbonnet. And that's a touchdown as they broke our tie here in the final minute
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Seahawks.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Patriots now down by 7, 34 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.